I'm Nick Stoddard.
Hi, I'm Abby Hendershot.
And today we're talking about climate change here at Fgcu.
And right now, we're sweating because of climate change.
Because of climate change. So behind us we have a cypress ecosystem. That's one of the main ecosystems we have here on Fgcu's campus. It's going to be affected by climate change because of something called saltwater intrusion. It's the movement of salt water into these ecosystems. And this would greatly disrupt the environment we have here at Fgcu. It would affect both the flora and fauna that we have here, and it would greatly disrupt what we have here at Fgcu, what makes Fgcu so great.
So what is saltwater intrusion might be your question. So saltwater intrusion, like Nick said, is when the saltwater from the sea starts to move up and into our aquifers and into our freshwater systems. So in our cypress swamp here, all of the water in the swamp is freshwater, and that mostly comes from rainwater. But our aquifers are where we get most of our water for drinking and for most of our household use. But when the salt water moves into there, we would have to go through a process of desalinization to remove the salt from the water so that we're able to use that. But specifically here in our cypress swamp with that, we would not be able to have the flora and fauna like you said here. So our panthers, who sometimes make guest appearances on campus, they would not be here. Our deer, our lovely cypress trees and our pine trees, all of that, we would not have that if the saltwater did intrude, and that looks like it will be happening in the near future. All right, y'all, we're walking, filming our video. How are you guys feeling right now?
Really hot.
Feeling the climate change.
Feeling global warming.
Oh yeah.
A huge step we can take regarding this issue is being mindful of the amount of trash we produce as a college campus. The main source of this trash being plastic bottles and cups from vending machines and the chain restaurants that we have on campus. And the best thing you can do to help this is by recycling these plastics instead of throwing them away. You could even take this one step further by using a reusable bottle or cup for your drinks. This would reduce the trash we produce, bringing us one step closer to being a more sustainable campus.
We're here in Holmes Hall looking at the price of water on campus. Currently, Aquafina bottles are about $2, and with the increasing saltwater intrusion, it'll probably go up in the next couple of years.
My name is Sarah. Hi, my name is Ariane. And the majority of Florida's water comes from our aquifers. Aquifers are where we get our fresh groundwater from.
This is where saltwater intrusion comes in place. When saltwater is in the aquifers, it is made more expensive to purify the water that we use. So we're going to have to use this in the future more often.
Hi, my name is Sydney Simpkins. Today we're outside of Reed Hall discussing different options or solutions to saltwater intrusion.
So some of the things we can do are pretty simple, and if everyone does their small part, then it can sum up to more being done for the greater good. One of the things we can do is we can use more reusable bottles and cups. So like this one right here, conveniently placed. We can use reusable coffee cups, which is definitely beneficial, especially since our coffee shops on campus do use a lot of plastic and a lot of plastic straws. Another thing we can do is we can carpool if we live off campus, or we can ride the shuttle or bike or walk to campus. This not only helps improve the parking situation, which is atrocious at the moment, but we can also reduce our carbon footprint by reducing our carbon emissions from our cars. Another thing we can do is we can also help with cleanups, so like beach cleanups or campus trail cleanups. Those help with removing plastics from our environment, when that will help us naturally filter the toxins out through the water and through the plants. Hi, it's Abby again, back at you with a little segment about what might happen when we do have some saltwater intrusion, especially right here on campus. So one of the things with saltwater intrusion is that our plants cannot take up salt water. They are not genetically built to be able to filter out that salt. So when they do take it up, they will shrivel and die. But there is a tree that is fantastic at filtering saltwater, and those are the mangroves. So we can find those around the coast here in Southwest Florida, and especially near the water. And the great thing about those trees is that they have the ability to filter that salt water out. And so with the saltwater intrusion coming in on campus, those mangroves might start to be growing closer and closer inland when they mainly are just on the coast. And with that, those mangroves, they will decrease the biodiversity here on campus, because all of our other trees, so our cypress, our pines, our oaks, they will all be gone because they're not able to filter the salt. But with the mangroves, they can. So then ultimately, we will have a decreased tree biodiversity here on campus.